my name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We are the #1 Class B RV dealership in the state of Florida. We're #2 in the whole nation. And I know this is not a Class B behind me. This is a pretty stinking spectacular Renegade Veracruz. It is 32 feet long. This is an expedition truck. It is on a Ford F-550 chassis. It is 30, I said this already, I'm saying it again, 32 foot long. To me, that's like a mega mansion. But in the RV industry, in the Super C industry, that's a pretty common size. It's funny because I'm used to these 19-foot vans all the time, and I get in one of these things, and I'm like, this is the best thing ever. And when I walked in this, I really truly felt like it was one of the best things I've ever walked in. So just looking at it, walking in it, everything, I was so impressed with it that we've been selling the smaller Renegades for a while now. Renegades had a phenomenal reputation for years with their quality, their construction, their durability, their overlandability, their capability that they do, that it was a no-brainer for us to pick up the Veracruz line and start selling it as well. So pretty excited to show you. This is one of the very first 2026 Veracruzes in the country that there is a video done on, or that's for sale or anything. It is one of the very first ones with liquid springs, which is like a $35,000 option on the suspension. And when I tell you it makes a world of a difference, I'm telling you, it's worth double that in value. When you drive one without liquid springs and one with, you will never drive anything else without liquid springs again. I mean, I was taking turns at 50 miles an hour yesterday, bouncing, slamming on my brakes, going 60. You can't even feel it. The liquid springs makes all the difference in the world. The quality of Renegade, the construction, the luxury of the outside, of the inside, this thing is just absolute top notch. So we're gonna go through this whole video with the outside. We're gonna go through the outside, we're gonna go through the inside. I'm gonna tell you everything I know about these, which I'm learning. I'm not a professional yet, but guess what? I got a cool one here and we'll get to look at it together. We are in Gainesville, Florida. We do mainly sell Bs. We do have some of these Super Cs at our lot, Storyteller, Dynamax, Renegade. We do have some of the bigger stuff, but we have 120 Class B RVs in Gainesville ready for you to come look at. So we do deliver these for free anywhere in the country, no matter where you're at. If you want this Renegade or any Renegade, I can get it for you delivered to your house for free. So let's dive right into it. This is on the Ford F-550 chassis. It does have the liquid springs, like I mentioned, that bright red suspension there. It is on the front and the back. It does give you a 2-inch lift in the back. It is the factory level here. One of the cool things about liquid springs is you have a high ride height, you have normal, and then you have low. So you can determine how you want to ride depending on what you're doing. You also have a comfort mode and a sport mode. I drove this thing about 20 minutes, this one right here, yesterday, and really got a good feel for the liquid springs. I got a whole training on it, and I got taught what it can do, what the capability is. And the ride is pretty awesome, but even cooler than that, I think, is the true leveling. So what that does is, instead of having leveling jacks that go in the ground, you press a button and it just automatically levels it to where you don't have to have jacks in the ground. So if you're on sand, if you're on dirt, if you're on ice, you're not worried about extending your jacks and them not coming up, or you're not worried about them slipping or lifting up this heavy coach. It is a true leveling system that does it, and it gets it exactly level. And when you're done, you can just turn it off, you can go, or you just put it in drive and go, and it kind of levels it back for you. You can also drop it 4 inches, you can raise it, but the true leveling is a game changer. Remember those old-fashioned jacks everyone has? It goes down and you know, there's always an issue. One gets stuck, one goes up, and then you can't go anywhere. Liquid Springs has solved that whole issue for you, which is pretty awesome. So this is the XLT Ford F-5500. It is 4-wheel drive. This is the regular cab. So there are 2 seats in the front, and then there are some extra seat belts in the back. So I think this thing can ride 6 people with seat belts, and it can easily sleep all 6 of those people as well. I'm gonna give you some facts about this that Tim will be flashing on the screen right now, but going through it. It does have dual fuel tanks, 66 gallon of total capacity. There are cameras all the way around it. There's a 75 gallon freshwater tank. You can go boondock forever with 75 gallons, I feel like, without having to go to a campground. It has a 44 gallon gray tank, 44 gallon black tanks that are both heated, 20 gallon propane. The diesel generator does not use propane, but it uses the same diesel fuel from your 66 gallon tank, and it's an 8 kilowatt Awning diesel generator. There's also a full lithium setup as well with a 3,000 watt inverter, 800 amp hours of lithium, with the ability to add another 400 amp hour lithium battery for a total of 1,200 amp hours of lithium, and inverter, and a diesel generator. I mean, pretty insane everything that you can get on this thing. It has ducted air conditioner. It has the Truma Agua Go. It has the maple cabinets with the shaker style doors. Has 3 200 watt solar panels and Starlink. I guess the awning has a wind sensor. It got a little windy. We shook the RV, so the awning automatically goes in. So that way it protects your awning when the wind starts blowing, which is pretty great. I love the black awning with the lights that are built in. I think it just adds that solid color effect. This is Polaris. I actually custom ordered this to be this color versus the ones that have all the swooshes and the different paint colors and all that. I love the solid color one. Personally, Nick Schmidt, myself, this is what I like. Everyone has a different style, everyone has a different feel, and I respect that. People ask me all the time, Nick, what's your favorite? What do you like? This is what I like. This is awesome. You have frameless windows, which are pretty cool as well. Something Renegade is known for is their dual vacuum, their vacuum bonded walls and their solid cabinetry or solid sidewall construction, but also these nice insulated big opening doors, these big compartments here. That looks, I mean, that's insulated, that is safe, it's dry. And then one of the best things is the way they open and close is flawless. You saw that? It wasn't very flawless. The way they open and close is flawless. You just shut it and that's it. You don't have to slam it. You don't have to do anything. You just shut it. Same thing here. We got a storage compartment here, which is nice right by your door. If you want to take your boots off, throw them in there before you walk in, you can do that as well. I like how they have dual latches on all of them. It's not just one latch. Every door has 2 latches. So that's how they grab and that's how they are so solid. Another compartment here. If you are watching TV or if you have the awning open and you want to watch TV, there is a smart TV here. This smart TV can hook to the Starlink that is in there and you can have Netflix or YouTube or ESPN or whatever it is you want to watch here, along with a JBL sound bar. If you don't want to turn TV on and you just want to Bluetooth your phone to this so you can listen to music while you're sitting outside, grilling, cooking, hanging out, just enjoying. I mean, right now in Gainesville is the best weather ever. It's probably 72 degrees right now. It's a little overcast. It is absolutely beautiful. There's like the eternal chase for 70-degree weather, which is cool because there's like this map that you can go across the whole country and always be in 70-degree weather. This will be the perfect rig to take you there. No matter where you're at, no matter where you're going, this Veracruz can get you there in style. It can get you there with a lot of capability and do whatever it is you want to do when you get there. So this is your 8,000 watt or 8 kilowatt diesel Awning generator. This thing can power a house. It is so stinking big. I think house generators right now are 10 to 12 kilowatts. And this is an 8 kilowatt. This thing can power your house. You can turn it on and off here. Obviously, you can do it inside from the Firefly as well. This is a propane quick connect, so you can hook up a propane grill here and you can be outside hanging out under the awning grilling. My wife is not a fan of me grilling or cooking bacon or burgers or anything I need to like that produces smells in the RV because it makes her hair smell, it makes her clothes smell, it makes the RV smell. So she would kick me out to the, not kick me out, she would politely ask me to go outside and cook dinner or breakfast or lunch and cook out here, which I would gladly come outside and cook. So I'm glad they give you the quick connect. I'd hook my grill up right there. We got the propane and I'd be sitting here grilling under the awning, which is pretty nice. You do have your towing capacity here. This thing can tow, I think it says 12,000 pounds, which is any car almost any boat. Like, no, I mean, you can tow a ton with this. So you can tow, or you can put a trailer, put some golf carts, side-by-sides on it, motorcycles, whatever you want. But there are different cameras so you can see what's going on back here. As we do walk around, I just love this color. Every time I look up and see it, I just think that this is the coolest color. They do make white. They make this color. I mean, they make a gold one. So there's some different variances of the solid color that you can get. This is the one that I chose. This is the tanks here, and this is where you would dump. You do have an outside shower as well. In the VDS floor plan, which is what this is, you have 2 slides, one in the front, one in the back, and then you have like a whole big seating section inside. So when we get inside, I'll show you. But this is what I thought the most popular floor plan because of the community area inside. I kind of like the way everyone can just sit around and hang out together in the front. This is a storage compartment. It does have a 110 plug. There is a light, and it is, you know, protected. It is part of the inside. So if you needed to store things there, you got that, which is pretty nice. More storage. I mean, there's so much stinking storage in this RV. Here's storage. This is your 50 amp plug. So you would pull it out. They don't just give you this big plug to just, you know, kind of load. They put it on a nice reel for you, which is great. You do have, it is power. So it is a power retracting reel. So if you pull it out as far as you want, then you just come back over here, you leave it there, and then press the button and it just pulls it right in. So it does make it easy to where you don't have to do a lot of work. You got to guide it a little bit, but you don't have to do a ton with it, which is nice. There you go. Perfect. So nice. You can also drop it through the bottom there and come out. So that way you can close this door, which is very cool. This is a heated area. What's nice about this may seem overwhelming to you. You know, you got all the tanks, you got this, we got water. I'm about to show you all the water stuff. I'm about to show you all the batteries. What's really nice is at Sunshine State RVs, we will fly you here to Gainesville. We'll pick you up at the airport, bring you to the dealership, and we will teach you how to use every single thing in your brand new Veracruz. Yesterday, we sold a Renegade Vienna, and we picked the people up, brought them in, and spent the whole day with them, showing them everything. And they're like, you know, we are so thankful that we found a dealership like yours, Nick, that will teach us everything. They'll be patient with us, not rush us through that process. Then we put them up for the first 2 nights, and we're letting them experience everything locally in Gainesville while they're here. If they have any issues or anything's broken or anything's not working right, they come right back the next day and we take care of it on the spot. You don't have to wait. You don't have to make an appointment. You immediately come right back and we take care of everything. I know that a lot of people have had 100 RVs and they know everything about them. We still spend as much time with you as you need, but for the people that have never had an RV or don't really know what it's going to be like, maybe going from a travel trailer to a Super C, or from a big Class A to a Super C, or from nothing, just tent camping, and you won the lotto and you decide you want to buy one of these, we are there to help you the whole time that you are learning. Also, the whole time you own it, we guarantee service appointments within 5 days. We give you unlimited tech support on the phone, and lots of cool things that we do at Sunshine State RVs that not a lot of other people do. These are your batteries. So you got 2 400 amp batteries. We could put a third one there as well to give you 3 if you wanted. It comes with one standard. The second one is optional. The third one is the Sunshine State RV Special. Then one more thing, this is your 3,000 watt inverter here, and all of your other BMS and charging, DC to DC, all that fun stuff. Everything is in there. And we teach you what you should do, what you shouldn't do with this. This is all stuff that our guy Corey will teach you, so that way you are very familiar with everything in your coach. Like I said, 4x4, you got your nice big mirrors. I love these black wheels. Now you can upgrade your tires to some all-terrain tires if you want. You can give this thing a bigger lift, different wheels. We can do some, new bumper. We can put a winch. We can do KC lights. The possibilities are endless about the stuff that we can do to upgrade and modify this Veracruz for you. But the way it comes is totally capable for you to take it anywhere in the country you want to go. Go off-road a little bit, stay on road, go on the ice, go in the sand, and be extremely comfortable with almost like the highest end of luxury that an RV can offer. So the outside's pretty awesome. Follow me inside, and I think you will probably be more impressed with the luxury, the comfort, and just the way everything is laid out. This is as impressive as I thought it would be coming in here. From the colors, to the luxury, to the feel of everything, to the look of it, just to the space also. I mean, I'm 6 foot tall, I'm 228 pounds no, wait a second. How much do I weigh? I forgot how much I weigh. I lost 20 pounds from 245, so I'm 225 pounds. Man, I'm losing weight like crazy. I forget how much I weigh. 225 pounds and 6 foot tall, and I can fit here. I can walk around. Lots of space, lots of storage to move. I mean, I'm married with 4 kids, right? So this would be the absolute perfect setup for me. There are 6 seat belts here. There's 2 in the driver and passenger. There's 2 on this reclining theater chair sofa thing, and then there's 2 in this dinette as well. This dinette here has 2 seatbelts facing forward, so you can sit here with a seatbelt. You know, my kids will be sitting here. There's a nice big, this is probably 32, 40-inch TV with a sound bar, smart TV. It does hook up to the Starlink that is in here. Nice table. My kids like sitting like this. They can work, they can draw, they can play. My kids aren't actually little kids anymore like they used to be. They're now 21, 19, 16, and 15. So all 4 of them almost don't need me anymore. It's kind of depressing and sad, actually. But, you know, they always need you in one way or the other. They don't need you in the same ways as they used to. How's that? So this would be like the perfect living room situation here for my family with the 4 kids. We have me and my wife here, all 4 kids there. And then, you know, they always make fun of me because they say everywhere I sit, I like to prop my legs up. I don't just sit normal like they do. I told them when they get to be my age, they deserve to prop their legs up, right? But this is pretty comfortable. This is a very nice area here. I love it when everyone can kind of be in the same room together. And a lot of times in 32-foot RVs, you don't always get that luxury. You know, sometimes you just have a couch, you have a dinette, and it's like you're both kind of in a line and you're just watching a TV. Like, I like how this is centered around each other. What else is cool is this turns into a bed here, and a nice big bed to where a kid or 2 can sleep there. You do have a bed here to where there's a ladder they can climb and you can sleep here. That's a power shade as well. You press a button and that shade goes up and that shade goes down. But if you're just going to be walking back and forth, you don't need that. You can open this and get down into the cab and back and forth there, which I really like the flexibility to where, let's say it's cold outside or raining and you didn't want to pull over, you can just get out of your seat and just walk back here. You don't have to actually get out of the RV and come around, so you can actually just walk back here. So all the LED lighting, I think that gives everything a really nice touch. Lots of lights, lots of air vents. So there are 2 air conditioners on this coach. There's 2 Coleman-Mach air conditioners that are both controlled by the diesel generator, or they both can be controlled by the lithium batteries. Totally depends. But 2 separate seating areas, which are great. Then we move into the kitchen. This is the way that my wife's an interior designer, and she is really good at what she does. She designed her whole house and built it, and she always tells me that the modern trends are having 2 different color cabinets. So this has like a gray color cabinet here and like a white color cabinet here. So having the 2 different cabinet colors is very stylish and modern. But this is, I mean, this is a big countertop here. You can put a coffee maker there. I mean, you can do a lot here. You do also have these really deep, big storage cabinets here. This is all solid hardwood maple, and these are their upgraded shaker style doors. But here, look how sweet that is. These are drawers as well. So they could have made these deep just like this and just give you one nice big thing, but they went the extra mile and gave you these wood drawers that are nice and big, probably made for pots and pans and all that. And they're also soft closing. And then this one here, obviously you can store plates in. You can move this around to where things can be compartmentalized depending on what you want. So I love that. You do have a big storage compartment there as well. And this here took me a second to figure out what it was. I didn't know if it was like a ramp. You know, when I was a kid, I like to play with cars, little skateboard, so I kind of thought it might have been a ramp. But then we started looking around and realized it wasn't a ramp. We realized it was a cutting board. So you put it here and there, just like that. And now this is the cutting board for the kitchen. So this is your sink. So you have a double sink or big sink with a double cover on it. So your big sink, this here can come out and move like that. You'd probably actually stand there. Dual induction stove, convection microwave, storage there. Also really nice storage up there for whatever you need. But what I would imagine doing is being here, cooking, having this as your cutting board. You got your nice big sink also for your veggies, whatever it is you're doing. I've actually started cooking a lot in our house. I tend to like to stay busy, and I've always coached my kids sports. So like my daughter, when she was 3, I coached her t-ball team. Then I coached her volleyball team. Then my son, I coached him in baseball, basketball, football, all the way up to high school. Then my younger son now, who is just turning 15, he is going into high school next year. So like I have nothing to coach right now. All volleyball, baseball, basketball, soccer, everything you can imagine I've coached. So when I come home from work now, I have nothing to do. My kids, they're all doing their thing. So I told my wife that I'm going to take over the cooking duties and I'm going to start cooking. So so I can definitely see myself preparing meat here, cooking here, maybe using the microwave as like an air fryer, convection. I can bake in here. I do a convection there, and then just kind of using this area of goods. And so if anyone has any great recipes they want to send my way, paleo is what I've been eating lately. So any paleo recipes you want to send me, I will receive some good, maybe like paleo pizza or paleo lasagna I had the other day. That was really good. But I've really started to love cooking and grilling, so that's cool. Also big drawers here. I like how they do this, you know, kind of cool looking wood. It's just not real plain. Nice big pots and pans drawers, all soft closing, and then there you have some storage as well. So I think Renegade does a great job with all of these little things that you're not used to seeing all the time. I never would have guessed that. Like that was when I pulled that out, I was like, this is the coolest thing ever, right? So love the space in here. Nice big fridge. Nice big freezer. This is definitely made to go for a long distance. You know, the outside looks very tough in overland and expedition. The inside looks very luxury and high end, and tons of storage. You got your rod there so you can hang shirts up or pants or jackets. More drawers, you know, there's a water system in the whole RV. I mean, there's so much stuff in here. I mean, this is probably the 10th drawer I've opened in the last 5 minutes, I feel like. I mean, there's some control panels there, but just so many drawers, so much stuff. So we're going to walk into the bedroom. This is pretty neat. There is a door between the bedroom and the living room. This is obviously where me and my wife would be sleeping, and we'd leave all the kids out there. But nice, high quality shaker style door that matches everything else. And then you have your king size bed. So nice big bed here on the second slide out. You do have storage up there. You got lights. We have nice big windows, so you get a lot of natural light in here as well. But lots of space here. You have a 32-inch smart TV there. You can watch TV on. You can watch YouTube. You can watch whatever it is you like watching. It does hook up to the Starlink as well. But, you know, lots of space here. You can easily sleep. There's a shelf for your CPAP under here. There are plugs as well. And, you know, some people like sleeping by windows so they can see if it's light, if it's dark. You know, you can also close it if you would like. You don't have to have it open. But you can open the windows for cross ventilation too, which is nice. So, nice, good size bedroom there. Then we have, last but not least, the bathroom. So, there again, 6 foot tall, 225 pounds, steady, lots of space, lots of height, lots of width, you know, sitting down, plenty of room to sit, to do whatever business you got to handle in here. You got a nice big sink with a Corian countertop. You have lots of storage in the bathroom. You have a heater vent there. You also have 3 air conditioner vents. I definitely need air conditioner vents when I'm in the bathroom. You have your hot and cold water here, nice matte black. All of your fixtures are a nice matte black material. Nice big medicine cabinet with 2 shelves. I love the touches that they do with the lighting and all that. Then as you get into the bathroom, the shower, you fit fine. No problem at all. Shower, ooh, got me a little wet. Shower head here, get natural light in here. I can definitely see myself, you know, where I'm used to the Class B RVs that have very small wet and like wet bathrooms, they call them, to where it's a toilet and a shower and a sink all in one room and everything gets wet. This is not like that at all. So you have a totally separate shower, separate toilet, separate sink, separate everything with fans and AC and skylights. So you have lots of space in here to just make it comfortable when you go on a longer trip. You know, Renegade has gone really above and beyond, even with the Firefly, that everything here can work. Everything on this Firefly, you can control here on this module, or you can control it all from your phone, all your tanks, your generator. You have an automatic gen start. So the automatic gen start is pretty spectacular, if you want to know the truth. What it will do is when your battery gets really low, your generator can automatically kick on. So you can have a couple different triggers. So you can do low volts. So once your battery gets to 12.5 volts for 30 seconds or more, it will automatically turn on, and the max gen runtime will be 2 hours. So what that does in those 2 hours, this 8 kilowatt diesel generator will run for 2 hours, and 240 minutes. That's 4 hours, 60 minutes in an hour. 4 hours, the generator will run off of the diesel fuel tank, and it will charge up those lithium batteries. So that way, if you're gone and you leave your pets in here and you are worried that, hey, you want to make sure that the air conditioner's on or the heater's on or lights and all that, you can control all this from your phone. You can have different cameras in here. You can have different temperature gauges that you can read from your phone, but automatically your generator will start once your battery gets low, and it will run for 4 hours, and then it'll turn off once it gets back up to 14 volts. You can do this for about 20 to 28 hours of continuous runtime without you ever having to do anything. So pretty impressive how they set this whole automatic gen startup. And there's definitely ways that you can change it. You can make it only run for 2 hours or just 1 hour, or send you alerts. There's a lot of different things you can do all through the Firefly. And the Firefly does have an app. So everything you see here, you can also control and see on your phone. I know that might seem overwhelming. Our technician, Corey, like I mentioned earlier, will spend as much time with you as you need teaching you how to use that along with everything else in this Veracruz. So this is their 30, oh, you know, I almost forgot something. It's crazy because we can be doing this for a whole day and never truly cover everything that Renegade has put into this RV. And I'm probably not doing them justice, but how cool is that? Right? 2 big storage compartments that are underneath the dinette. So that's just something else minor. The more I dig, the more cool stuff I'll find, but you will eventually get bored. So we will stop now. This is a 2026 Renegade Veracruz 4x4, the 32VDS. So, which is pretty awesome. You have your big living room here, the big king size bedroom. You have the liquid springs, which is the best option you can imagine. You have the added lithium. You have the upgraded cabinetry. We got 2 air conditioners. We got the black wheels. Everything that you would ever want. 600 watts of solar. Everything you'd want on one of these Veracruzes, this bad boy has. It is in Gainesville, Florida, and we will deliver it for free right to your house. Thank you very much for watching.